Have fun, bro.
Alright, so just reach at the lunch destination, of course, you know. And bread and cheese, just a simple little package. Bread feel kind of warm though, you know, but simple little package. Smell fresh, can't smell the cheese in there too. That's very nice, but as you know, Thursday keep it simple. There's nothing much to say about, you know, bread. I'm gonna get a closer look on what one, you know.
Hard dough bread, also known as hard dough bread, is a type of bread that is popular in several Caribbean countries, particularly Jamaica. Here are some details about the hard dough bread. I will start off with the ingredients. Hard dough bread is made from basic ingredients like flour, water, sugar, salt, yeast, and sometimes a small amount of fat such as butter or margarine. The dough is typically mixed to a firm consistency which gives the bread its characteristic texture. And speaking of texture, the texture, as the name suggests, hard dough bread has a relatively firm and dense texture compared to softer bread varieties like white bread. It has a slightly crispy crust and a chewy interior. Moving on to the flavor, you know, hard dough bread has a mildly sweet flavor because of the addition of the sugar. And it's not overly sweet but has a pleasant sweetness that distinguishes it from other bread types. Moving on to the shape, it is commonly shaped into a round or a loaf and is often marked with a pattern on the top. This pattern can vary from a typical crisscross or a diamond shape. Moving on to the preparation of the hard dough bread, it involves the process of kneading, rising, and baking, and the dough is usually allowed to rise before the baking, which contributes to the characteristic texture. Versatility. Hard dough bread is versatile and can be used for various purposes. It's commonly sliced and used for sandwiches or toast. It's also a staple in many Caribbean households and is served with various dishes, from breakfast to dinner. The cultural significance of hard dough bread is an integral part of Caribbean cuisine and culture, particularly Jamaica, and is often enjoyed with traditional dishes like ackee and saltfish callaloo, or simply with bread and cheese or bread and butter. And the availability, while hard dough bread is most commonly associated with the Caribbean, you can also find variations of it in other parts of the world, often made by Caribbean communities, so either way. And the variations, there can be regional variations in the recipe and appearance of the hard dough bread depending on the country or bakery making it. Some variations may include different levels of sweetness or addition of ingredients like spices. Overall, the hard dough bread is a unique and flavorful bread type that has a special place in the Caribbean cuisine and is enjoyed by many of its distinctive taste and texture, softness and quality.
This is hard dough bread, you know. It's supposed to be thick. It is soft because, you know, as we say, it's fresh. And as you can see, these what should I say now? Like when the yeast are baked and it release all of the gases, you know. This is typical in hard dough bread. These kind of strands, like, you know, like it's pulling apart. Crust of the bread, what should I say now? The crust of the bread looks brown. I wouldn't say, you know, if your bread crust look golden brown, then something was wrong with that bread. This must look brown as how it steer right now, you know. And the top of it is, you know, a lighter color than the bottom. Well, I not even know what kind of brown this, but more like compare this to skin color, you know. And it's supposed to look that way. And it now crisp, you know, like biscuit. It's soft same way. It have that bread crunch to it, if that makes sense. So as you can see, well done bread. half an inch slice of cheese that may I look on right there. And the bread smell fresh. It don't smell like yeast, it don't smell like sugar, it don't smell like rum, and it don't smell spoil or stale, you know. And when I squeeze it right now, it's soft because it's coming like it fresh out of it's fresh out of the oven this morning, you know. So there's not much more we can say about the little bread and cheese more than how it look nice, isn't it? Alright, so just crack in and take a little bite out right and you can see what I want. Alright. First bite of the bread. Can you see? Normally when you eat bread, you see me? You're supposed to kind of like have this kind of spongy kind of texture to it, you see me? Where you have to like tear. So now get that from it. Hardware bread in a scale. Basically fresh, almost warm. My taste no kind of sweetness in it. No yeast kind of flavor neither. Nice thick cut of cheese that you say is about a half-inch cut of cheese that. You know, this is a basic meal, basic bread, basic cheese, you know. And if your bread do good way, the bread I know one of them sweet kind of bread days, isn't it? And it's fresh. You'll be enjoying this too. And it only costs $200. Alright, now I tell you about like you up on a budget and you buy this for lunchtime and buy yourself a little small juice and have to buy when you buy it, isn't it? Buy yourself a little small juice and everything good. See? So a budget, hungry, I just want some food to work with. $200 bread and cheese. Just know say I get it from Coronation Bakery fresh, isn't it? And a small juice. Probably like $100 juice, so you know say like 3 bills. You can go up a little bit more if you feel like, isn't it? There's not much more I can say about this, to be honest, you know? This is like how bread and cheese supposed to taste, bro. I will say I got it straight from the bakery. Nice little thick cut of cheese. Fresh bread. You know, look bun up. Not taste yeast, not taste no sugar. So, in a typical bread and cheese, brother, man, I give this a it's a 5 out of 10, isn't it? Well, let's be honest. You know, like for what it is, bread and cheese, like it's not something that is prepared. Like, you know, like prepared. Like you can't get bread the same type of bread to buy over the counter same way, you know. Now you just put a slice of cheese in there and sell it just like that. No. You would have to rate this out of the convenience, you see me? And if you kind of cater to the minority, you see me? Those people who just want a quick bread and a proper bread and cheese snack eat, and not one of them, not them blood clot honey bun packaged something there full of preservative and the bun sweety and the cheese broke up and dry in there, you see me? So this is a proper alternative for that. So that being said, as I say for what it is, and it's done good, you know. But I get a 9 out of 10. Simple bread and cheese, brother. You know, spoil up, you know, bun up. Simple, straightforward. Can't get no better than that. I go over there, so I sit down to and just start boy true juice, soursop juice, yeah. Fruit nectar, soursop fruit nectar with lime. Contains 25% juice. Okay. almost $500. But we have the soursop flavor will give that. Yeah, just the soursop flavor, and this basically is something typical you can buy up on the shelf. You know, normally review juice unless you know it's a homemade kind of thing, you see me? But as you didn't say homemade right here, so maybe them could use a bit more of the home and less of the made. You see me? But it's alright. I make more premium quality shit than this, but it's okay, it's buyable, you know, for $400 for you get, it's okay, can't fight it. Well guys, that was a pretty quick review, but it's just basic bread and cheese, you know, so there's not much I could be elaborating on. But thank you still for tuning in, and I hope you tune in for the next. Oh, sorry, I fucked up right here, but I hope you guys tune in for another one.